it hasn't even been a month since Phantom Revenge had been released, and already Konami has just announced new support cards for the Hecahands archetype. And if I'm being honest, I did not expect this. This was something that I don't think anybody had expected ever, but here we are. So I am not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna just get straight into it. Three new cards have been added to the archetype for Blazing Dominion, which will be the first core set of 2026, which should come out sometime in the next couple of months for the TCG. I think the OCG, I believe the OCG won't be getting this until next month. I want to say, so we still have some time, but who knows? I mean, with these three new cards, maybe Hecahands might end up becoming the new meta, because apparently that's been the talk of. Apparently, the Hecahands archetype has been getting a lot of hype, especially in the competitive TCG format. It's been getting a little bit of hype as of late. So we'll just have to wait and see. But first one up is Hecahands Maki Bell, which is a 6-star light illusion with 1850 attack and defense, so pretty much the same stats as a charmer. The first and third effects are both once per turn. The first effect reads: you can reveal this card in your hand, fusion summon one Hecahands fusion monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or field, including this card in the hand. Second effect reads: if this card battles a monster, neither can be destroyed. Excuse me. By that battle. Third effect reads: if an illusion fusion is sent to your grave while this card is in your grave, you can add this card to your hand. This is basically polymerization on a 6-star body. And what's cool about this is that you can go into the Hecahands fusion that was released in Phantom Revenge. You can go into that. You can even go into this other fusion that I'm going to talk about here in a second. So it's pretty cool. It's really cool. And what's even more cool is that this card can recycle itself back to the hand if one of your one of your illusion fusion monsters gets sent to the grave, potentially, by battle or by card effect, which is actually kind of sick. So you have a one card of fusion summon. You have practically battle protection, sort of, and it can also recycle itself back to the hand, which is actually kind of sick. Next up, we have Hecahands Dandalos, which this is the fusion that I was referring to with Maccabee. That you can go into this guy off of Maccabell. But Dandalos is a 7-star Dark Illusion fusion. Try saying that 5 times fast. With 2,900 attack, 3,000 defense, and it requires 2 Hecahands monsters. The first effect is a once per turn. The first effect, which reads: you can target one monster your opponent controls, take control of it. Second effect reads your Hecahands fusion monsters and your monsters owned by your opponent can attack directly. Third effect reads: if this card battles a monster, neither can be destroyed by that battle. So this card's third effect is the same as Maccabell's second effect, which again is basically battle protection, which is pretty cool. But what's also cool about this is that this is essentially snatch steal, and it stays on your side of the field. So any of your opponent's monsters that you took control of off of the effects of this one card, literally can attack your opponent directly. So hypothetically speaking, let's say your opponent, has 5-headed dragon on board, and you have this guy. Your turn comes up. You draw for turn. If they don't have any back row to protect that 5-headed dragon, then you can go Dendala's effect, take control of their 5-headed dragon, then go Harpy's Feather Duster to ensure that your attacks go through, and you essentially have pushed for lethal. This card right here is probably gonna be the second best boss monster for the entire deck, and honestly, this is gonna make this deck is going to make the meta even more interesting compared to the format that we had last year, where it was literally just Yummy Mitsurugi, Monarch Mitsurugi, Mitsurugi Pure, Riziel Mitsurugi, and Draco Tail, all in one format. Like that was the format in 2025. 2026, I can honestly say that Hecahands might become the new meta. Which, again, I know I've said that with so many of the decks already, but this one I can 100% assure you this will potentially be the new meta, 100%. But that brings us to the final card of the video. It is known as Beital Hecahands, which is a continuous trap with the first effect being, actually with both of its effects being a once per turn. The first effect reads: you contribute one Hecahands monster or a monster owned by your opponent. Take control of a monster your opponent controls. Second effect reads: once per turn during your end phase, send one card you control to the grave. So this is basically another version of Dendala's, where you can take control of one of your opponent's monsters and potentially push for lethal, especially if especially if you know you have lethal on board, then you can use this card to threaten lethal. Otherwise, Dendala's is probably going to be your best option. But it's the second effect that makes things a little bit interesting, where it says once per turn during your end phase, send a card you control to the grave, which means hypothetically speaking, it means that you can take one of your opponent's monsters that will take too many steps to summon, take control of it, attack the opponent directly for, like, I'll say 4,000 damage as a random example. Then during your end phase, you send that card back to the opponent's graveyard, and you can essentially just ensure that your opponent won't be able to summon that card back out, because of the fact that certain monster will potentially have a restriction similar to this card. Give me a second. I actually have it in my Blackwing Edison deck. Where is it? If I can find it. Here we are, kind of similar to this card, Blizzard, Blackwing Blizzard the Far North, where the first sentence on this card reads that this card cannot be special summoned. The only way that you would be able to summon Blackwing Blizzard the Far North, which I don't know if this is true or not. You guys can let me know in the comments if you guys are Edison players. Is to summon Blizzard off of the effect of Shura the Blue Flame. So I think that's possible, but I'm not sure. But there will be some cards, some monsters that will have the restriction of this card. This card cannot be special summoned from the grave, or something like that. And honestly, that's kind of cracked. It's actually kind of cracked that you'll be able to actually do a lot of crazy shit with these 3 new cards. And honestly, again, I'm being real. Hecahands might end up becoming the new meta in 2026. But I feel like the deck is still missing some cards. I just don't know what. I don't know if it's a potentially a Link monster. I don't know if it's like another 8-star fusion, a 9-star fusion, or something like that. Maybe they're missing maybe a second field spell. I don't know. I honestly don't know what it is that they're missing, but I can honestly say that these 3 cards might make Hecahands more dangerous than we had ever seen. Wholeheartedly. And speaking of dangerous, apparently Master Duel has officially released cards not only from the Justice Hunters booster set, but also from Doom of Dimensions, which includes finally the Yummy archetype, and also the new DD support that was released in Doom of Dimensions, which I'm still missing some cards for my DD deck. Hopefully I can get them. If you guys do have any DD cards that you're looking to trade off or whatever, be sure to hit me up on my IG. My IG will be in the description. And yeah, on that, I don't know if I'll do Master Duel deck profiles. I don't know if I will. I know I did a couple in 2025. I don't know. Maybe I might do more. I don't know. I'll have to think about that because I basically decrafted quite a few cards to get everything I needed for the DD deck, but we'll just have to wait and see. But with that being said, that'll do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.